Ah, Taris. Did you know you've just landed on the biggest graveyard in the galaxy? There's not much to enjoy here, besides skeletons, ruins, and man-eating creatures.
It's the perfect romantic getaway, sweetheart.
Don't flatter yourself, flyboy. And for the record, I prefer my cities intact. Taris was the Coruscant of the Outer Rim, until some lunatic leveled it centuries ago. Now it's a toxic swamp. We're here for an astrogation chart that was in a vault when Taris fell. That vault's somewhere in these ruins.
How do you know the vault still exists?
It was built to withstand anything short of a supernova. Our lost vault was designed to be recovered after a major catastrophe. All we need are the right sensors to locate it. The catch is, the only person I know with access to those sensors is someone who hates me.
Someone hates you? But you're so likable.
Try not to slip on your own sarcasm. I wouldn't want you to break anything. Yet. I made our contact an irresistible offer. One of the deal's terms is that she doesn't have to see me. I need you to get that vault's location, Captain. Impress the stars out of her.
People always tell me how impressive I am.
That must be a terrible burden for you. I should also warn you. Skavik knows about the vault. We can't let him catch up.
All I want to do is kill that guy.
Don't get hung up on your vendetta. Living well really is the best revenge. The astrogation chart in that vault is essential to finding Nocdrane's riches, Captain. Your contact name is Beryl Thorne. When Beryl gives you the vault's location, come back and see me. Oh, and try not to let anything eat you.
Agent Saganti with the Republic Customs Office. What brings you to my planet, Captain?
What's your job? Showing me how to shake hands with the natives?
Hard to believe a spacer like you never encountered Republic Customs before. The Republic Customs Office monitors all starship traffic and ensures no illegal goods are transported on or off this planet. There's a lot of contraband making its way around Taris. If you see anything suspicious, I suggest you report it immediately.
I sincerely have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. Honest.
That's right. You have solid citizen written all over you. I take a special interest in every new arrival to my planet, Captain. Keep your nose clean and we won't have any trouble. Clear?
Do you give this speech to everyone?
Just the ones I think need to hear it. Enjoy your visit to Taris.
Argo, you're leaking oil again. You want to set this whole warehouse on fire?
The Maker said it is better to burn out than rust away. Perhaps I'm testing that wisdom, mistress.
I'm looking for Beryl Thorne.
That's me. Argo's what passes for my second in command. I recognize you from Risha's holo. Let's get one thing straight. The only reason I agreed to help is because my contract supplying the Taris Reclamation Project is at risk. Looked like easy credits. Turns out Taris is anything but easy. There are lots of interesting ways to die.
As long as you're breathing, you're still in business.
Some business. I'm barely covering my own expenses. If I don't finish my contract, I don't get paid. Tyrell, my partner, died on a supply run. Put me in a real bind. I'll find that vault, but I have to finish my contract to do it. You work for me, and I'll work for you. Deal?
Can't your walking rust bucket handle things?
Not a chance. The scavengers out there would be on Argo like gundarks on fresh meat. I only have 2 deliveries left. Soon as you handle them both, we'll find your vault. The first job's for a Republic scientist named Vernon. He's got a research camp in Rakghoul territory.
What else do you need me to deliver?
Excavation supplies, but I'm still tracking those down. I'll call your holo when I find them. I'll start working on your job while you handle mine. Isn't cooperation grand?
Hello again, Captain. I didn't know you and Thorne were acquainted.
Agent Saganti. What a lovely surprise. It's only been a day since your last inspection. Don't you Republic Customs boys have better things to do than turn my warehouse upside down again?
I can inspect this warehouse whenever I want. It's the law.
Take Dr. Vernon's delivery, Captain. There's no reason for you to stick around.
What kind of man would I be if I left you alone with this guy?
A smart man. I can take care of myself. But thanks. Poke around the warehouse all you want, Agent. You won't find anything out of order.
What did I just step in, Thorne?
My apologies, sir. I believe that is my hydraulic fluid.
Dear Daly, I regret that your husband was killed yesterday by rat ghouls. Please accept my condolences. Dr. Soilan was an excellent scientist. I've never composed a death notice before. How did that sound?
Why the blazes are you asking me?
I need an honest opinion, and all my colleagues are deceased. Ah, I recognize the symbols on that container. My bio-alarms have finally arrived. Good, good. If only this had arrived in time to save my associates. Not your fault, certainly. We knew the risk of studying rat ghouls.
You people are a whole new level of hopeless.
The pursuit of knowledge is never without risk. And the greater the risk, the greater the enlightenment. My colleagues and I were studying the rat ghouls' behavior, hoping to find a means of containing them. We can't afford to let the rat ghouls impede our progress. The Republic's rebuilding efforts on Taris are paramount to future prosperity.
What's so important about Taris?
This was a wonderful planet before the Sith destroyed it. The Republic must rebuild, and show that Sith aggression will not stand. I've isolated an identifying element in the rat ghouls' physiology, making it possible to detect and track their movements. The bio-alarms you brought will reveal how the creatures hunt. However, installing them will be a challenge with all my assistants dead.
Consider them installed, Doc. How hard can it be?
Indeed. All that's required are quick feet, basic technical know-how, and raw nerve. Things I see you possess in abundance. Place a bio-alarm at each survey station we've established, and I'll see you're amply rewarded.
If I get killed, I'm gonna be so mad.
The path of knowledge is fraught with peril, but we must tread it nevertheless. Come back when you're done, and we'll celebrate your success. Normally, I'd ask for your next of kin's hollow frequency, but I'd rather maintain some optimism. Good luck. Splendid work. I'm already receiving data transmissions from the bio-alarms. You've done the Republic's rebuilding effort a tremendous favor.
All I need now is my fee.
Oh, come now. Take a moment and give yourself a pat on the back before you dash off with your money. What you've done most definitely calls for generous compensation. Good show.
You are easily amused, aren't you?
I suppose I'm acting a bit foolish, but I can't contain my excitement. Accept these credits with my extreme gratitude. I'll begin collating my data. Thank you again for everything.
Hey, Captain. How are things out there?
That crazy Republic scientist got his gear.
Glad to hear it. That's one down, one to go. I finally located the other supplies you need to deliver. They were lost when Tyradol got killed by the rat ghouls. A Republic patrol found the supplies with Tyradol's remains, dropped everything off at an outpost near the lake.
They couldn't have made the delivery?
I suspect they're a little busy hunting down the pirates and scavengers attacking the supply routes. All you have to do is swing by the outpost, grab the supplies, and take them to an engineer named Ovold. Ovold will give you some planetary core samples to bring back to me. Got it?
That should be easy enough.
Yeah, that's what Tyradol said. Grab the supplies from the outpost, get them to Ovold, and return to me with his core samples. Good luck.
Naya nugan. Jinim naya lak umnan mege. Nule lak apa jam kamgram. Amka nem nang nemua inuk.
I know a scam when I hear one.
Bragam nemya inu buyen. Akamaka amka nanya. Bomo gala apayang. Nilama imi amka anggap. Kala jiwa nimok. Bemgam nyama naya aigam.
What's my role in all this?
Laporam amka. Mamni nikag. Nagnaya mamni kambram. Naya narankam. Kala ama mani mami. Libik bak.
I'm a little rushed right now. Maybe later?
Manug meraka naja. Kinamabam. Yak manala. Memgam gamgi, nina gegwan, am nerna hanak. Kamperem ganyam bajiyang, manikikum bukam.
I handled everything just like you wanted.
Nakag agib, kik benabab. Neya agam berakaki. Mem amgab kugab, kramanik. Umka kiga mayamak. Bemka naya nugan. Jinim naya lak umnan mege.
Chusa yo mata chitoya, asubwi mota uipa. Patoga wata kiko uba kiri wata buki donko.
Bet you're big fun at parties.
Chaskruni do pat kurira do kanki kung. Buka kampak nijit, tonka yiliska chanaga, kabano tase makipuna, malituta odmishka.
I don't care about your blasted goggles.
Bagthra wanawaga mi bunawa duetwipe. Poya tuka changa goptula do bata wana wanki. Chaskruni do pat kurira do kanki kung.
What would scavengers want with core samples?
Bagthra wanawaga mi bunawa duetwipe. Pampawula ji ota kakoga huta nupisto.
Beryl owes me a hefty bonus for this.
Chobad I kafstuan dile ji hulo kuta. Tauz azulas uval tung mi chakulka dimaji. Kabano tase makipuna, malituta odmishka.
Why'd you have to go and kill everybody? Some of those guys were all right.
I'm here for the planetary core samples. Hand them over.
Planetary core samples. Right. You work for Beryl Thorne, don't you? That's what I used to do. The name's Tyrodol. I was helping Beryl smuggle artifacts off Taris disguised as core samples. I thought we'd get rich. Turns out Beryl's a soft touch. Instead of selling what we smuggle on the Imperial market, Beryl gives relics to descendants of Taris survivors for a tiny finder's fee. Ridiculous.
Smuggling relics off Taris is against the law.
Exactly. It's dangerous work, and we should be earning a killing. I let Beryl think rat ghouls killed me, and went into business with the scavengers. They had a bright idea to increase profits. Why sell a relic to the Imperials once we can sell it a dozen times? These droids are making copies of the relics.
These droids can forge counterfeits?
They can recreate a relic down to the last detail. The copies are flawless. Let's be smart about this. I'll give you a hefty payout and a cargo pod of counterfeit relics if you keep my operation quiet. You go home richer, Beryl gets some relics to give away, and I stay in business. What do you say?
I think she deserves better than to be cheated by you.
Oh well, I guess we finish this the hard way. Droids, code black!
Chikos pa inigudad ijigliska chanagawa. Wo grani tampio da pushi wompa, pu tula musta.
I know all about the smuggling operation, pal.
Gekdusta barawanga, ne subulkobo pomo?
Those relics didn't get in there by themselves, Ovold.
Mokili mo clunky, nik mi chawa welmo. Kutogi gumpa, jiji no lia makachisa. Doika boda pachi isa jonki.
That's your story and you're sticking to it?
Umpa hupa, jikilia umpasa dobiska. Ha wanchi kospa tota ulia.
I can count the number of times I've been truly impressed in my life on one hand, Captain. Congratulations. You walking in with those core samples just got added to the list.
I always deliver, sweetheart.
Shame to see a man like you wasted on Risha. Argo, take this cargo pod and stow it with the others.
When will we finally leave this accursed swamp? The humidity makes my joints rust.
Hey, look at that. The Republic just updated my contract log as complete. And right on time, my spaceport friend granted me access to the Republic sensor array. Let's find us a vault.
What's holding us up?
Cool your thrusters. I'm working as fast as I can. Sensors are picking up the vault's unique radiation signature. That's good. Aha, there it is. Oh. Your vault is in Zone 0. That's bad.
Give me all the details.
Zone 0 is in no man's land. When the Republic first got here, it sent a bunch of surveyors to map the region. One surveyor made it back alive. Said the place is overrun with things worse than rat ghouls. Nobody goes there.
No man should march into certain death without a kiss for luck.
I'll ask, but Argo's real picky about his men.
I beg your pardon, mistress.
You'll need serious hardware to crack that vault. Risha's good at getting into places she isn't supposed to. Maybe talk to her. It's been interesting knowing you, Captain. Have fun out there.
Hope you got that vault's location. I eavesdropped on Skavik and some mercenaries over an encrypted comm channel. They're trying to beat us to the vault. Sounds like they're closing in.
Tell me where to find Skavik so I can fry him.
Don't get your hopes up. He's not on Taris. Just his mercenaries. From what I overheard, Skavik's men aren't having much luck in their search for the vault. Something out there is eating those mercenaries alive. Literally.
Predators might wipe out our problem for us.
I wouldn't count on it. The mercenary leader sounds pretty tough. Get to the vault as fast as you can, then open the lock with this Geonosian slicer module. It took me months to trade for this. Don't lose it, understand?
You never heard of having a backup, genius?
I have a backup. Your head. I figure it can break open anything. Good luck, partner. Hope I see you again soon.
If I die, lock up before you leave.
Not funny.
Remember me? Agent Saganti with the Republic Customs Office. I have some questions about Beryl Thorne.
Let me get back to you.
Now, this won't take long. And it's not a request. I suspect Thorne is smuggling relics. And I think I know how she's doing it. What I lack is proof. I need someone to step forward and testify so I can arrest her. I'm looking for an honest citizen, Captain.
If I see one, I'll let you know.
That's funny. Really. I'm authorized to pay a generous sum for any lead resulting in an arrest. Think about what's best for you. Are you absolutely sure you don't know anything about Beryl Thorne's criminal activities?
Tyrell is the real smuggler, Agent Saganti.
Thorne's partner? What do you have to back up that accusation?
The crazy Deveronian attacked me at the scavenger base. It was his last mistake.
You admit to being with scavengers and killing a man? What makes you think I won't arrest you?
No body, for starters. I can tell you where to find it, though.
I think you'd say anything to protect Thorne. That's too bad. Nobody escapes justice forever, Captain. Nobody.
Keep practicing that line, Agent. Someday it might scare someone.
Let's go, men.
Beryl needs to clear out of here. That agent won't give up.
Maybe she'll pay me for the tip.
Is everything about credits with you? We should drop by her place on our way to Zone 0. It's the least we can do.
Didn't expect to see you again. What's the occasion, Captain?
Republic Customs is on to you. I kept them off your back.
You have the vault's coordinates. You didn't have to come warn me, but you did. Where I come from, the best friends are the ones who lie for you. Guess you're a better friend than I thought.
Friendship isn't all I had in mind for us.
Argo, start packing. I'd like some privacy.
Anything to get off this Maker-forsaken planet, Mistress Beryl.
I'll, just go count the rat ghouls.
Been saving a bottle of Cassandran brandy for a special occasion. This seems like one. Come on. I wish we had more time, but I better get going. I want you to have this, Saved me more times than I can count. I hope it does the same for you.
I'm glad we're parting as friends.
Risha doesn't deserve a partner like you. Watch your back, alright? I'll get off Taris while the getting's good. I know Argo's ready.
You have no idea, Mistress Beryl.
Thanks for everything, Captain.
What the... Who the... How'd you...
You are one ugly pile of scrap, aren't you?
How dare... What are you... This is first-rate battle armor! We've been through 10 kinds of pain getting to this vault, and not to watch you open it first. Skavik, you there? You want to see this, boss? We're at the vault, but we're not alone.
Too perfect. I love it when everything comes together like this. How's life treating you, Captain? You enjoying my ship and all my stuff? What about that two-faced Risha?
You want answers, you cheap nerf herder? Come and get them yourself.
Yeah, I'd love to, but I'm stuck in orbit, and you'll be a grease stain by the time I get down there. Still owe you for that mess on Coruscant. You have any idea the grief I'm taking? I could kill everybody who cracks a joke, but that's a lot of work. So why don't you just die already?
I'm ready to settle this when you are.
Glad to hear you're on board with the plan. Roxer, I want you and the boys to spare no effort killing my friend, and make it as painful as possible.
You heard the boss. Fry this fool!
You got the astrogation chart, didn't you? I can tell by the look on your face.
This stupid chart better have been worth it.
You're holding a piece of underworld history. That astrogation chart belonged to an exchange gangster named Davik Kang. Davik personally mapped dozens of hyperlanes between the core and outer rim systems. He found shortcuts and hideouts all over the galaxy.
I've never heard of this Davik Kang.
He was the last great leader of the Exchange Crime Syndicate, and the unofficial ruler of Taris. Have you studied much galactic history, Captain? Interesting patterns emerge if you pay attention. Davik Kang's criminal empire ended when this planet was destroyed. Nocdrayan's empire was born when he destroyed a planet.
What a bloodthirsty creep.
That's one way to look at it, assuming you're ignorant of the actual facts. Once upon a time, there was a pirate haven on the Outer Rim called Mandelia. Thousands of criminals lived there. One bright morning, Nocdrayan's freighter dropped out of hyperspace over Mandelia. He demanded the pirates surrender to him or die.
What did Nock want with the pirates?
These pirates were successful pirates. They'd acquired a lot of wealth, and Nock decided he wanted it. When the pirates sent their reply, Nock launched a single rocket at their settlement. The warhead was tipped with an Imperial nerve toxin. The entire settlement died in less than a minute.
How many people did Nock murder?
10,000 greedy pirates, give or take. That day at Mandelia, Nocdrayan went from being a low-rent smuggler to one of the richest criminals in the galaxy. Anyway, that's how the legend goes. I should probably let you get back to work.
How about some more history lessons someplace private?
You're incorrigible. Come see me when you're irresistible and we'll talk. At any rate, I'm ready to leave Taris. I'm sure we can find someplace more interesting to be.
You've got a bad case of wanderlust, Risha.
Hey, it's one of my best qualities.
I love Shaddaa. This is the place you get everything you never knew you wanted. The only laws are the ones people make with bribes or blasters. It's good to be home again.
Maybe you can show me the sights, gorgeous.
Nice try, but we're here on business, not pleasure. There's a hut here named Druga who has a prototype starship engine. We need it to find Nocdrayan's fortune. Druga and I made a deal. He'll trade the starship engine for that caged beast.
No job is simple when a hut's involved.
Druga is far from the worst hut I've dealt with. When he gets crazy, just smile and nod. Druga's hosting a giant moving party on his pleasure barge. It stops periodically at different locations. Right now, it's on the promenade. I sent Druga several messages, but he never replied. You'll have to make contact the old-fashioned way.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Don't worry. Druga's feasts are elaborate 40-course meals. He's probably too busy gorging himself to bother with a hollow. Before you go, one more thing. I know there's a price on your head from Rogan the Butcher over some business on Ord Mantell. Word on the HoloNet is, Rogan's personal bounty hunter is here on Nar Shaddaa. His name's Zank Helrot. Watch out for him.
Who told you about the price on my head?
I ran a background check on you before we left Coruscant. A girl can't be too careful. The sooner we finish our business with Druga, the sooner we can be someplace Zank Helrot isn't. Have fun at the party.
Maybe you should reconsider your choice of lifestyle.
You hut-slaying scum! The cartel demands that you pay for your crimes. Listen to the Wookiee boast of his murders. This monster has slaughtered entire Hutt clans, but his reign of terror ends. Before he dies, he will know true fear. We Kaleesh warriors swear it by our blood.
Has anybody seen Druga the Hutt?
Keep back, you idiot! That beast will tear your head off, just like he did to Nordro the Fearless. His claws are stained with the entrails of many. His bloodlust can't be satisfied. Warriors! Kill these scum!
Whoa, Captain. Don't get so close. Thing's liable to tear your arms off and beat you to death with them.
There's nothing to be afraid of.
Tell that to the reptiles littering the floor.
What's your story, Bodar?
Kapatonga, Chisa Bijawongi Chikatoko. Nabiska Kulbalia Biti Bodenya.
Those Kaleesh ticked me off.
Agwabaska Bunyu, Waska. Chiliska Chanaga Wanin Chikospa, Inikudade, Kipuna Maletota Odmishka Kabano Tasema.
Life's full of disappointments, roly-poly.
Boka, Tektalia Shrek Grula, Woska Kwapot Nota. Va Fopaji, Wanda Humpa, Murira Pampawula, Ji Tokaliska Chanaga. Pompa Kombagni.
I'm sure someone else will want this rare specimen.
Jekilio, Asa, Bobobiska Wumpa Kulira do Gangi Konka Strong Jidoba. Bomicha Kulka, Dumaji, Taus Azalas Uval.
I'll go, after I bury my blaster in your flabby head.
Conchuta, Kasuyali Koira, Dogangi Kong. Putula Musta, Wobrani Tampio, Dupushi Wampa.
We overheard your conversation with the Great Feast Master. Druga can be most fickle. You have our deepest sympathies, we are sure.
Is there anything we can do about it?
If you seek to conclude your business with Druga, use his fickle nature to your advantage. Returning Druga's female beast would rekindle his interest in yours.
You're sure about that?
We have observed the Great Feast Master in past dealings. Druga's always most captivated by what is easily at hand. Look here, this holo recording was left by the thieves who stole Druga's female Shunjaru. It may interest you.
When will the Hutts learn that nature's creatures are not for their sick entertainment? So long as innocent beasts are victimized by the decadent slave masters of Nar Shaddaa, we will fight freedom for all life.
The woman continues like this for another 3 hours. We use her recording to lull ourselves to sleep at night.
The only thing I feel after watching that holo is violently angry.
How fortunate. She is someone you may need to kill. The woman is a wealthy Republic senator's daughter. She violently opposes all who abuse wild creatures. She spends her father's wealth hiring mercenaries to fight her war. They maintain a base nearby.
Maybe I'll find that woman or the creature she stole at the mercenary base.
We are sure we do not know, but perhaps those mercenaries do. Should you discover any useful leads, bring them to us. We will happily assist your search. We will dock this pleasure barge at these coordinates. Find us there. Good hunting.
I can't believe what you did to those Kalish. You're the bravest man I've ever met.
I was just trying to impress you, sweetheart.
This party has been a lot more exciting since you walked in. My name's Azalea. My father owns a corporation on Corellia. He and Druga are partners.
The only person I'm interested in hearing about is you.
Me? There's not much to tell. This is my first time here. I thought Nar Shaddaa would be more glamorous. I haven't met anyone I'd consider pleasant company. Until now.
I feel the same way as Haley.
You're very sweet. Not like these other people at all. Father asked me to pay my respects to Druga. I hope I see you again later.
You killed those men. What kind of monster are you?
Hey, those mercenaries shot at me first.
Sure, justify your slaughter. That's what your type always does. The Shanjaru is gone, and I'll never tell you where Momi took it. I'm ready to die for my cause. Are you?
If you won't listen to reason, listen to this.
Better than blasting her, I guess. Let's see what she's carrying.
Tirka, I'm leaving you in charge until I return. Leger says there's a way to smuggle the Shanjaru off-world. We'll return the poor creature to the wild where it belongs, and show those scum they can't exploit nature on our watch. I'll return from Leger's as soon as I can. Freedom for all life!
At least we got a name. Maybe that blue-headed fella at Druga's knows this Lager.
That blue-headed fella has a name, Corso.
And if he didn't talk all strange, I might know what it is. People here need to work on their communication.
We are so pleased to see you alive. How goes the search?
The woman who stole Druga's beast took it to someone named Lager. Ever heard of him? That's a Wookiee for you.
Do not despair, O great feast master. We will find you suitable entertainment. Druga must be more gentle. He forgets the Wookiee is collateral. When the gambler repays his debt, he will expect his Wookiee returned intact.
Why is that?
The gambler won the Wookiee playing Sabak. Forget that beast, Your revelation is more interesting. The senator's daughter has made a critical error trusting Lager. He is no friend to her. Before the Empire imprisoned Lager in Shadowtown, we purchased some of his beast experiments for Druga's pleasure. Ghastly abominations.
Why would Druga buy this guy's creatures?
Lager is a genetic engineer. He manufactured a few interesting predators Druga found amusing. If Lager has Druga's beast, it may already be too late. Shadowtown is extraordinarily dangerous, but you must hurry. If you find Druga's Shanjaru, come to these coordinates. Goodbye.
And hello. The name's Zank Helrod, Captain. I'm Rogan the Butcher's personal bounty hunter.
Is that a man or a hover tank?
You like my armor? I polished it for this occasion.
Am I supposed to be impressed by you, scumsucker?
Look, there's no reason we can't be civil. Rogan says I can bring you back in pieces. Hope you don't mind. I've got some new weapons to test. You've got a half-dead Wookiee for a sidekick. Guess beggars can't be choosers.
I don't need help killing worm-ridden filth like you.
I'll teach you some manners before you die.
Are you all right? Did that horrible man hurt you?
I've got some bruises that could use kissing.
Oh, we'll see what we can do about that. Father finished introducing me to Druga. I'm glad that formality is over. Druga stared at me the whole time. Never said a word, only licked his lips. It made me so uncomfortable.
Maybe your beauty stunned him into silence.
You think I'm beautiful? Is it getting warm in here? Oh my, I can hardly breathe.
We could get away, just the two of us.
Really? I'd love that. I have my own private suite. It's quiet and comfortable. We could go there.
I'm right behind you, gorgeous. I'll hang around down here. You have fun, Captain.
Follow me. Oh, goodness, that was unexpected. We hardly know each other. I've never done that before.
You're cute for expecting me to believe that.
I'm being serious. This was very special. I'd better explain my absence to my father. I'll see you again soon?
Beautiful children. You killed them all. Why?
You have something that belongs to Druga the Hutt.
Please, kill me.
Captain, it's that girl from the Hollow. Momi Andrell. What did the sick filth heap do to her?
Leger used me for experiments. Did terrible things. I'm dying.
I'm sure you deserved it.
Thief or not, nobody deserves this.
Don't let him keep that beautiful beast. He's sick.
Silence, test subject. The Shanjaru is invaluable to my research. I need it. The species displays evidence of evolving sapiens. I must unlock its secrets to engineer my perfect life form.
Slaves! He wants to make slaves!
Smart beasts that comprehend complex commands and perform multi-stage tasks. What the buyers do with them is their business.
Why did you experiment on this poor woman?
I certainly wasn't about to use my children. I have no desire for hostilities with Druga or his agents. I extracted genetic samples from the Shanjaru. They'll have to suffice. The beast cage is a programmable repulsor-lift vehicle. I'll send it to Druga immediately.
Druga only wants the Shanjaru so he can eat the last of a species!
And the Hutt will have his meal shortly. There is no reason for more violence.
What you did to Momi is reason enough, you filth.
How can you take her side? Her kind would leave us rotting in ignorance.
The Shanjaru's genetic samples are the only way to save the species. Get them from Leger.
Wait. I'll pay whatever it takes to keep these samples. Leave me in peace so I can finish my research.
You're extinct, you lunatic.
No, stop! My mind is worth too much!
Thank you. Take the genetic samples to the Senate Tower on Coruscant. A researcher named Daruda can clone the Shanjaru, repopulate the species. It will be my dying legacy. Leger injected me with awful diseases. Incurable ones.
The pain is horrible. I don't want to live like this. Please. Kill me.
As long as I get a haul jets out of here, fine.
Thank you.
We are so very impressed you survived Shadow Town. Congratulations.
Did that female Shanjaru fly here?
The repulsor lift cage made a dramatic entrance during the 27th course. The Great Feastmaster was excessively delighted by his female specimen's return. As we assured you, his interest in your Shanjaru was renewed. Druga has already contacted your associate to arrange the details.
Our Shanjaru will be there shortly, Druga dear.
You could repopulate the galaxy. Give the beast a second chance.
Love
to, but I need to install that prototype engine. Maybe next time?
Come on, Risha. Don't leave this hut hanging.
It's a date, Druga. Come see me when you're ready to lift off, Captain.
The Wookiee's final performance begins.
This is gonna upset me, isn't it?
You have affection for the beast? Unfortunate. The gambler refuses to repay his debt to Druga, so the Wookiee is now property of the Great Feastmaster.
You're about to see a real live hero in action. SWTOR is under my protection. I want you to join my crew.
Where do you plan to bunk him? I'll bet he snores like a busted pod racer engine.
We do not understand the value you place on this beast, but we will see to it he reaches your starship safely. We bid you farewell. It has been stimulating.
You were just going to fly away without saying goodbye, weren't you?
What are you doing here?
I tracked down your docking bay number. I knew you'd come back here eventually. Didn't the hours we spent together mean anything to you?
It's getting so hard to keep track of you girls.
You awful man! You used me! What do you think of me now, huh? Have anything to say for yourself?
If I hurt your feelings, I apologize.
Oh, you're sorry, I'm sorry. The whole galaxy's sorry. It doesn't change anything. Unless you want to be together.
Go back to your suite, and I'll bring you gifts.
You're gonna buy me presents? That's so romantic. You wonderful man. I can't wait to see my gifts.
Just in time. I installed that new engine for you. Want to take it for a spin?
Where did you learn to be a starship mechanic?
At my father's knee. He was the best. This prototype is really something. You'll find your ship is a lot more maneuverable. I notice we have a new addition to the crew. Wookiees are always good for extra muscle. Is this one friendly?
If I say the word, he'll pull your arms right out of their sockets.
Aw, you have a new best friend. Corso must be so hurt. It's funny that a Hutt is helping us find Nock Draen's treasures. Nock used to terrify the cartel.
I didn't think Hutts feared anything.
They didn't, until they met Nock. 20 years ago, Nock single-handedly killed half the cartel members in a single night. No one ever figured out how he did it. The surviving cartel members gave Nock control over an entire galactic quadrant as a gesture of respect. The Hutts never took it back.
What are they afraid of? Nock's ghost?
Better to be safe than deceased, I guess. We're closer than ever to finding Nock Draen's lost wealth, Captain. Let's keep up the chase, shall we? Someone's calling on the ship's hollow. Probably a fan. Be a darling and tell them I'm out.
This is Captain Phalara Raid of Free Trader Celestial Crow. If anyone's out there, I need help.
I read you, Captain. What's the situation?
Ship's engines burned out, power cells fading, losing life support. Can't hold out much longer. I am drifting into a sun. I need help getting my engines going. I'll pay if you help with repairs.
You should have mentioned the reward first.
Don't have much, but it's all yours. Transmitting my coordinates now. Please hurry.
Hate to be nosy, but is there some reason we're docking with a decrepit starship in the middle of nowhere?
We're here on a rescue mission.
And who's gonna rescue us if things go wrong? I won't tell you how to run your ship, but what am I supposed to do if you don't come back? Boarding another vessel in deep space is tricky. A million things can go wrong.
You know how careful I am.
When you're this far out in space, careful is beside the point. You're at least planning to take some muscle, right? You do have a Wookiee?
Didn't know you cared so much, sweetheart.
I just don't feel like getting stranded in deep space. Good luck over there. I hope you don't need it.
Hi there. Was starting to think you wouldn't show.
You promised me a reward, right? Let's see it.
Yeah, the thing is, there is no reward. Not for you, anyway. It was sweet of you, flying all the way out here to save me. You seem like a nice guy. Just so you know, this isn't personal. I have to kill you. But it's for love.
Nobody's ever tried to kill me for love before.
It's romantic, right? See this wavy light around my body? It's a ray shield. Blaster fire can't get in or out. Neat, huh?
That shield won't save you.
Shh, quiet. I have to make a call. Skavik? It's me, Phalara. Surprise.
Long time no see, sweetheart. How'd you get this hollow frequency?
Does it matter? I've missed you so much, honey bunch.
I missed you too, honey bunch.
What is this, Captain? You're making an army out of my ex-girlfriends?
It's not like that at all. This is your nemesis, right? The captain who stole your ship on Coruscant and made you look stupid?
Why don't I leave you lovebirds alone?
Got a better idea. I'll leave. Can't think of a better punishment for you.
Don't be like that. You know you love me. You're just afraid of commitment. I can prove how much I love you, honey bunch. I'm killing this nemesis for you.
How come I have to die?
Get him, boys. Wow, you're really good.
You're not the first to notice.
I thought for sure I had enough droids to kill you. I'm so embarrassed. Let's just call this even. With my ray shield on, you can't hurt me.
Hey, Lara, how are you powering that ray shield?
Portable battery pack.
You know those only last a few minutes, right?
Oh no.
Aw, Did the instructions have too many big words?
Honey Bunch, my shield is down. What am I gonna do?
I don't know. Die? Kill you later, Captain.
Honey Bunch, wait! He hung up. I thought he loved me.
I better get moving.
Sure, go. Just like he did. I won't stop you. The hatches are unsealed!
Let me guess. It was a trap.
One of Skavik's old flames tried to kill me.
I'm not even gonna ask. If there's one thing I hate, it's phony distress calls. They make spacers too paranoid to answer the real ones.
We'll be more careful next time.
We? I'm always careful, Captain. Not sure you know the meaning of the word. Let's get out of here. Deep space gives me the creeps. I've set up some new deals on Alderaan and Tatooine. Ready to deliver the rest of this cargo?
Whatever it takes to make me rich.
That's the spirit.